Hi everyone, it's Margaret Manning here. Welcome to 60 and Me. Hope that you're doing great today, wherever you are and whatever you're doing. Maybe you've got something fun planned today. I hope it's something good for yourself. I'm having my cup of tea this morning. I've got my, actually it's a new one, it's Twinings. It's ginger and rhubarb. End of the summer, rhubarb is not going to be around in the winter, but anyway, I thought it was an interesting tea. So ginger and rhubarb, and I'm having it in my very matching red cup. Anyway, I hope you're doing great, having a coffee or juice, whatever you love to get your day started. And I hope that you enjoy the topic that we're going to talk about today, because we try really hard to talk about things that, women over 50 really are actually going to be interested in, because that's where the changes start. And this aging process is really quite dramatic. So we hope that it's helpful to women in their 50s and 60s and beyond. And we have a great blogger, Stephanie Rafalok, and she wrote an article about the 3 A's for aging well. Can you guess what they are up front? Starting with A. And they're actually very, very straightforward. And when I first looked at the article, I thought, well, of course, we know this stuff. But that's part of the joy of aging. We have selective memory when it comes to the things that we know are good for us and that are necessary, and the things that we're willing to do. So the first thing that Stephanie talks about, and I think is so important, is adaptability. So this is adaptability in terms of adapting to the changes in our body, the changes in our mental attitude, in the way that we look at life. It's learning to embrace a new job or a new style of earning money, a new living lifestyle that may be very different than what we did when we were younger. And it's also adapting to a new way of living and thinking about our role in the world. And we talk a lot about this whole thing of having passion and purpose in our lives. But this is the time that we have to start to adapt to the reality that we're talking a little bit of a different language. And we are confronting some ageist and ageism issues that we have to adapt to and push back against and redefine. So it's a really important thing that we start to lose people that we love, friends that we've known or family, and also the people that defined us as we were younger. The celebrities who are now no longer with us, and it's, wow, how did that happen? Or, they're in their 60s, and you remember them as a teenager. But anyway, so adaptability is important, and I think that learning how to adapt to those changes and anticipate them, and not be freaked out by them, because we're still young. We're still trying to do stuff and make a difference and have fun in our lives. And it's not, not always in the same terms. So I think being adaptable, that's a really good piece of advice, Stephanie, and I'll take that on board. The next one is one that you probably already know too. If you can think of another A to do with aging, it's actually activity. Now, I know you're all going to start going away from the screen here, from the camera here, because you are just like, I know, I've got to go to the gym, I've got to keep moving, I've got to have activity in my life, but who wants to do that, right? But it's important. And actually, I'm very surprised. I shouldn't say that, because when I do questions and I check with people, kind of, what are you doing, to stay healthy and well, a lot of our women are going to the gym, working out, and I think it's really not surprising, because people are intelligent and educated and know this is going to help them have a little bit easier time. And it's not just physical activity either. It's mental activity. It's going to movies and theater, reading books, reading online, checking out topics that are a little bit different than the mainstream that we're used to, doing new things. Maybe it's learning a new language, or just getting out into the world and trying some new adventure. Travel to a new place, or visiting a part of the world you never thought you would go. And of course, spiritually, we have to remain active too. We have to question things that are important to us. As we get older, we need to realize, of course, that we're closer to the end of our lives than we are to the beginning, but life is fragile, and that can be any second, any day. But I think it's important as you get older to have the ability to dynamically look at the choices that we have and for our spiritual dimension, and it can be prayer, meditation. It doesn't have to be a formal thing, but it's something that you center yourself, that you actually have a way of, kind of putting things into perspective. with knowledge and experience. So that's important activity there to think of. And also things that you love. Art, gardening, reading, dancing, whatever it might be. Do those things and be active in doing them and embrace them and be thankful that you can do them still. And recognize that they're important in your life to keep active. Final one that she talks about, I think it's pretty obvious too, is attitude. You know, we can't change the fact that we're getting older. We can't change the fact that our bodies are, starting to show limitations. I know when I went traveling recently, it was like, my son was saying, like, I just walk up the stairs to this place and it was like 30 or 50 stairs. And it was, wow, I really felt the 30 stairs. And normally I don't even bother with it, but I just like start to notice. But also, if you're doing that other activity thing, you don't have that same challenge because you are, you're in control and you're able to do more things. But it's important, I think, to have the attitude of gratitude that we keep in mind. I can't maybe walk at 50 steps, but obviously there are people with mobility issues where they are unable to walk at all. And so it's just keeping that attitude in balance, and the gratitude for what you have and the gratitude for what you have been blessed with is really, really important. You may feel that you're a little invisible. You may feel that you're not significant anymore to the world, or maybe that you're just not able to influence decisions the way that you might have from the workplace or as part of a group. But this is all part of what you can do. Your voice can be heard, and you have to make it be heard. But with more gratitude for what you have, then that's how you do it. That's how you actually put joy into your life and fun. And I think that's maybe there was another A there that we've missed, but it's just that whole feeling of vitality and joy and attention to the possibilities ahead. We don't have to give up on our dreams. There's no age limit on that. So I think I was looking down my notes here because there's a quote here from Joseph Campbell, and he's a philosophy writer, and she actually mentions him in this article because he says that what we want from life when we get a little older, particularly, is not meaning particularly, but it's experience. We just want to have good memories and share things with our family and friends. And we want the rapture, he says, of being alive, the rapture of the experience of being alive. And I think that's such a beautiful phrase, rapture, because we create that, with our attitude and our activity and our attention to the changing world, to be adaptable in our lives. So I hope that you found this useful. Thanks a lot, Stephanie, for writing this article. I actually did get a lot from it myself. And, thanks for being here. And I hope that these things help you to get motivated to live these lives, these hours and days and weeks, months, years of your life with passion and vitality. We've got stuff to do, and we're not, limited in any way but what's here in our minds. So be strong and be young in your thoughts and your attitude, and just enjoy this beautiful life. Anyway, take good care of yourselves. Treat yourselves to something today that really will make you feel happy. Go out and do something fun with a friend, or go and buy yourself something that's a little treat for you. And we'll have another conversation soon. But I do want to ask you, do you have any sort of touchstones in your life that have reminded you to stay healthy and happy and well, and to use these, 3 A's of adaptability and attention and activity and good attitude? I hope so. Please share them below. Share your special touchstone moments. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Thank you again for being here. Check out our website at 60andme.com. Please go there and tell us what you like and what you would like to see more of. We love your feedback and comments always. Take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful day, and we'll talk again very, very soon. Bye-bye for now.